All right, I just want to take a minute to talk about the swelling and the pain that happens in my mouth for a time. And I got a lot of advice saying that I should have gotten the tooth extracted. I never got it extracted. I suffered for many months in jail. I mean, within the first month, I was experiencing pain. I went to the nurses, complained. That was way back in April, May, June, July, just up and down, off and on. August, September, October, November, just uh, each month it was up and down with the pain, food getting stuck in there, a little bit of swelling. Swelling was getting worse towards the end of November, beginning of December, and that's that's when it was at its worst. Was when I was in jail, but then I get out and it gets better. Okay, I mean, there was a point where it got worse, but it's gotten better now because I've taken better care of the area, and I don't think it requires being pulled. It never required being pulled back in 2014 when I first broke the tooth, and up until jail and up until April of 2025 when food started getting stuck in there. Then I started getting pains and lots of pains, and I kind of believe that also the hot sauce that has the vinegar was causing a problem. I have permanent swelling on the inside of my gum. It feels more swell than on the left side, and then maybe permanent swelling on the outside too. But I guess that's what I'm just gonna have to deal with. I think that's probably a permanent swelling, but it causes no pain. All right, everything I've been doing now, eating how I have, chewing on that tooth, everything causes no pain. The swelling's down. I've nearly forgotten about it. Okay, whether it's some kind of smoldering infection that's gonna burst later is it'll be interesting and an interesting test. But I'm not gonna get it pulled. Okay, I was close to getting it pulled, but then when I went to the dentist and asked her about it, she said that it should be pulled. She that she didn't see an abscess in there on the X-rays. Uh, and that I needed to get the swelling down to get it pulled. It's like I'm like thinking, wow, if I can get the swelling down, what do I need to get it pulled for? She could have pulled it on that day with the swelling, but it would have been more painful. It's better to have no swelling. That way it's not like the acid. She was saying acid, but I would say it's dilution. She was saying that there's more acid in the swelling, but I think there's just, there's more fluid in that swelling, so that's going to cause that problem. So I'm trying to get my money back on that. So I put $220 on the down payment to have that extraction scheduled for January 5th. I've canceled, and I'm not rescheduling, and I'm trying to get that money back. So, it was kind of a free opinion from the dental office, but I'm sure it puts a black mark on me. Because I did get scared, but I was a little out of touch with information on what to do, because I can't find anything out in jail. All the nurses do is insult you. Okay, tell me to brush more, and I ask them how to brush in between my teeth more, and they have no answer for that. So I've asked more questions. I mean, all the advice from all the different sources is have it pulled, have it pulled. But I I'm not believing that. Even if AI tells me that, this is one thing I'm not trusting AI on. Okay, I believe cutting out the sugar. Okay, having no corn syrup, cleaning the area, but now I have less teeth because it did break more while in jail because I was using very crude methods to try to clean the teeth out and really hammering away at it more than I was before jail. So I lost part of my tooth and filling there. It took, and I just gotta say, after that happened, it took about a week for pain to really come in after that. But I mean, I just apply magnets, and I use my metal toothpicks, and that takes away the pain. I don't let food get collected in there. I pick after everything I eat. But the magnets, they took away the pain almost instantaneously to really, I mean, I think that's probably the primary issue with people is the pain. I mean, what's more important when it comes to this tooth abscess, rotten tooth, root canal business? What's the worst part about it, the pain or the swelling? Because I think the pain is the worst, and that could be controlled by magnets. My biggest issue is my shoulder pain. I'm starting to ask more questions about I'm asking AI, particularly ChatGPT, about, and I'm learning that I got a rotator cuff injury that's more inflammation than tendon, and I need to cut back on exercise because it's asking me if I exercise and the pain is worse at night, then that's probably because I'm straining it too much. Because the pain was bad last night. I woke up at 3 a.m. with the pain in my shoulder, and I did try to exercise a little bit, so I'm working on that. I'm trying to get this figured out, trying to figure out a better strategy on how to deal with this, and then go forward with a better plan than what I've been doing. Because what I've been doing is you don't work through it, and everything I've tried for movements and exercises have not worked. And the AI says you don't exercise through this. It's inflammation. I actually have to rest this. I have to keep the range down. So I guess I'm just not going to be exercising as much in the upper body. You know, I just gotta give this shoulder some rest. That's my bigger problem right now. Just that movement. I need it to recover, and I can't be waking up with shoulder pains. So more rest is it. Um, and it said ice it. Well, it's too cold out for that. I'd like to keep magnets on the site more. I haven't been doing that. But yeah, it's something that don't raise my hand above my head type of thing. Just only rock my hands back and forth for exercise. So no more crazy stuff with my arms. I can work my forearms, I guess. Um, you know, no reaching back too much in this vehicle. But I mean, maybe I put more emphasis on working my forearms. While I was in jail, I've been getting into this, trying to work the back of my thumb exercise. So I'll just sit here and hold it and work the back of my thumb, and then squeeze. I have thicker hand cloths, but I mean I can work my hands a little bit in some ways, just as long as I don't overwork the shoulder. Because when if the yeah, that's I think that's the biggest key takeaway from all I've read now so far, is if it's like I can do push-ups and pull-ups without any pain, but if the night pain is worse after those exercises on that exercise day, then I'm causing more problems. All right, just because I have the strength to do push-ups and pull-ups doesn't mean that I have a healthy shoulder. So the AI is helping me realize that, and I'm going along with what the AI is telling me on that. Just like I went along with this swollen jaw. It said don't push on it. Okay, I think that was a big thing. You know, don't push on the jaw, and it'll recover. Okay, and it's saying I need to get the tooth extracted, but I'm not listening to that one. But with the shoulder, just don't exercise it as much, and then you won't get the night pains as much. So I guess that's going to be that test. I'll listen to AI in some things, but I mean, well, I'm taking a risk. I'll take a risk on the tooth thing. There's no pain, there's no swelling. I'll take a risk on it.